morning, dear children. Welcome back to our history class. Today we will discuss about a new topic. It talks about the concept of liberal nationalism which developed in Europe. Do you know the meaning of the word liberalism? It derives from the Latin word liber, meaning freedom. For the new middle class people, it stood for freedom of all individuals and equality of all before law. Politically, it emphasized a new concept of government by consent, the end of autocracy and clerical privileges, and a representative form of government by the parliament. Economically, it stood for freedom of all markets, and it abolished the state imposed restrictions on the movement of goods and capital. Shall we learn that with the help of a chart? Okay, look here, dear children. First of all, the term liberalism derives from the Latin word meaning free. For the new middle class, it stood for freedom for individual and equality of all before law. Politically, it emphasized the concept of government by consent, end of autocracy and clerical privileges, representative government through the parliament. Economically, it stood for the freedom of markets, abolition of state-imposed restrictions on the movement of goods and services. Okay, dear children, let us move to the next topic, that is, what were the obstacles for the exchange of goods and capital during that period? What is the meaning of the term obstacle? Barriers. A merchant traveling from Hamburg to Nuremberg to sell his goods have had to pass through 11 customs barriers and had to pay a custom duty of 5% each one of them. And the duties were collected according to the weights and measures of the goods, and there were differences in weights and measures in different regions, and there were different currencies. For example, L was the measure of a length which was different in different regions. 1 L is different in different regions, which is considered as the measure of what? Measure of length. So there were different length in different regions. Shall we learn that what were the obstacles to the exchange of goods and services during that period with the help of a chart? Look here, dear children. Obstacle of each region is having its own system of weights and measures and currencies which involved time consuming calculation. For example, the length of cloth stood for different length in each region. L were the length of cloth. Okay, these were the obstacles to the economic exchange of goods and capital. So, in order to solve this problem, what was the problem? There existed obstacles for the exchange of goods and capital. A new customs union was formed. Shall we learn about that? That customs union was known as a Zollverein. Zollverein was a custom union which was formed in 1834 in most of the German states under the leadership of Prussia. Its main object was to abolish the tariff barriers and also reduced the number of currencies from 30 to 2. which means that there were different currencies and they followed different weights and measures. What was the aim of the customs union which formed in 1834? Its aim was to abolish the tariff barriers or the tax barriers and also to reduce the number of currencies from 30 to 2. Shall we learn that with the help of a chart? What do you mean by solvering? All of you look here, dear children. Solvering means customs union. It was the customs union formed among most of the German states under the initiative of Prussia in 1834. It abolished the tariff barriers and reduced the number of currencies from 30 to 2. What is the meaning of the term tariff? The tax paid for goods and services is known as a tariff. I think you got an idea about this topic. Let me to wind up this topic. Next day we will meet with another topic. Thank you. Have a wonderful